Hello, my name is George Moore, owner of Moore's Sewing Center in Southern California, and I want to welcome you to our first ever virtual Sew Fun Club. Now, a lot of us have had to get used to a change in life. In California, we are all at an order to stay in safe situation, so we cannot open our business. Our stores are being closed, and so we weren't able to bring our customers together with our normal Sew Fun Club. So what is Sew Fun Club at Moore's Sewing Center? Once every month, we gather together and we get to see our friends, we get to talk to them, first of all, we feed you and we give you discounts and we give demonstrations, but it's more about a community. Well, because we can't come together, we still wanted to have this, so we figured out a way of doing that. Number one, we haven't figured out a way to feed you virtually, so I'm working on that. Number two, we are going to show you some demonstrations of different projects that have to do with projects you can do at home, because a lot of us are spending more time at home, obviously. So everything we're showing is something you can do at home with your existing machines, and some require very little basic machines. Now, the other thing is, the biggest thing that our customers love is Sew Fun show and tell. Okay, show and tell, you get to bring a project in and you get to talk about it. And at Moore's Sewing Center, when you bring in your project, you get a ticket to win a prize. So we are going to do a show and tell as well. Okay, so first of all, if you've seen our other presentations, in fact, I know many people are watching nationwide because I'm getting comments nationwide. So what I want you to do is that you can post your show and tell. In fact, like my other presentations, you can win prizes. So here's the way you win a prize. You either like, share, or comment during the presentation, and you get one chance each one time you do that. But if you post a photo of a past project or a present project, or even one that's halfway through. I'm going to show you one of my own projects. It's halfway done. If you do that, you're going to get 3 chances. Okay, what are we going to give away? Okay, we are going to give away this beautiful Floriani thread. Now, Floriani and R&K products are one of our sponsors here. I love their products. The Floriani thread, their polyester thread, is a high quality embroidery thread that is color fast, but it also has the sheen that's like rayon, so it's brilliant. So each one of these thread boxes, that's 10 spools, have a retail value of $59.99, and you can win. How can you win? Like, share, or comment, or post a picture. Let us all take part in your show and tell. Now, I want to say too, I've been really busy lately. Many people have tried to get a hold of me because I have this warehouse sale going on. I had to pull it down because my phone blew up. So I am getting to all the messages. If you want to buy a special machine, I'm getting back to you. I just want to say that, but you can still email me. It's in the post. And by the way, if you want to see any of these products and see what we have special buys, forgot to tell you, everything I'm going to show you is at a special club price to the public, and that's something new that won't always happen, because right now I'm inviting everybody to join Sew Fun Club. So everything I show you, you can click on the link to see the special projects. But let's talk about what I have to show you, my project. So this is my project here. I've been in the sewing business all my life, but I've learned that if I can put it in the hoop, it's better. I like putting everything in an embroidery hoop. Quilting especially. Okay, so what I decided to do is I decided to do patchwork quilting in my embroidery hoop. I'm going to actually demonstrate this, but what's unique about this, nothing was done outside the hoop. Now, the first thing I used Floriani Free Fuse. This is an incredible powder. You sprinkle it on. So as you see here, I have my batting, and there's a stitching. I'm going to come back and put my backing on. And what I would do is I would sprinkle this powder on here, put my backing, and fuse it. And so it doesn't shift. It's better than any other basing spray. But see, it allowed me to hoop this and do crazy quilting as you go. And so how I did that, okay. Now, first of all, look at the stitches here. I want you to see. I actually, that looks like antique hand patchwork quilting, but it was done on the Brother Luminaire, another one of our sponsors. Now, what I like about this, I'm going to bring this over because I'm going to show you how I'm doing it over here. Now, I have to admit, I've been so crazy busy, I didn't have a chance to use free fuse on this. So it's not as good as my sample. But if I would have took my time, I would use free fuse and I would have had no wandering of the fabric. But what I have here, I have the Brother Luminaire. And one of the features on the Brother Luminaire is that, let's wake it up here. You have the ability to scan and take a picture of the area. So remember that my sample, all the patchwork was done without ever having to turn the fabric around. Okay, I'm talking too loud, sorry. So what you see here, there's my stitch. Now I want you to see this. Look at this. This is a new thread by Floriani. It's a new 12-weight polyester embroidery thread. I wish I had that with my sample. Now I want you to see how brilliant that is. Look at the difference. Obviously it's a different color, but I actually had to go over this twice with this regular embroidery thread. But now with this thick 12-weight thread, look at that. Isn't that nice? So I can think of all kinds of uses. I wish I had more time. I would show you on a serger. I love thicker thread on a rolled edge. I love working with thicker thread on placemats. This could be good for applique, red work, okay? But let's show you how this is done. So what we have here, I'm going to take my Brother Luminaire, and so let's shrink down so you can see the stitch block. I already scanned it in, so you can see that block. That's exactly in the hoop. So imagine everything that you do, you can take a photo of and place your stitches directly on here. So you can see the stitch I just did, okay? So let's say I want to come across this stitch over here, that area right there, okay? So let's go ahead and zoom in on it. I can pan over to the start, see where that is right there? And I talk as if they're supposed to answer me. Isn't that funny? You can answer me, sweetheart. I'm talking to my wife who's answering the phone.
I plead the fifth on the grounds it may incriminate me.
I'm going to choose the same crazy patchwork feather stitch. And then we're going to take this here. And this is a product I do sell. I forgot to post it there, but I have it on my website. It's called the Magic Design Pen. I love using this here. And so we're going to take this here. I'm going to select this, and I'm going to take it and... Actually, I've got to select it here. And we're going to take it. You know, it's easier when you're not using this on camera. So, and I'm going to zoom over here. And I'm not trying to make it that accurate because it's crazy quilting. And my name's Crazy George, so I can do whatever I want here. So we're going to take this here. And now that turns into that stitch. Now I have all kinds of other motif stitches. And you can see as I see. So there's a stitch right there. And if I want to stitch that out, I just simply go to embroidery and it's going to place that stitch right where I want it to be, right on the seam. No other machine can do that. There's a question being asked, is the 12-weight thread in the set? And yes, it is. Okay, so I'm going to talk about that here. Sylvia Vasquez asked about the Disney Scan and Cut, but never got a call. Why? See that question? I have probably 100 calls to get to, so I will be getting to you as soon as I can. Okay, so there we go. So what do we have here? See, isn't that cool? That's my favorite way to quilt. Okay, it's quilting with technology. So yes, we have a special set. Okay, this is the new Floriani 12-weight thread. 30 brilliant colors. We have this in stock, and I decided to put a very special price. And by the way, you'll be, after we're done, you'll be able to link through to the special. We have a special So Fun Club page, and so we have this thread, and I decided to put with it free fuse. Okay, so those two items together, and if we added the two prices of those two items together, it'd be $203.98, but you can buy it all for $129.99 for a limited time as the club special. For those who are interested in the Magic Design Pen, it's $49.99, but if you go to moors-sew.com and you search Magic Design Pen, you'll see it, but use the coupon MAGIC10. I just forgot to put this on the website, but MAGIC10, and you'll get $10 off on that. Okay, so let's show some more thread, okay? Let's show the Madeira Incredible Threadable Box. Now, what is this all about? This has been out there for a while, but a lot of people are not aware of what really you get with this. If I added everything that's included with this, it has 70 spools of beautiful polyester embroidery thread. It's got 10 larger multicolor. It's got bobbin thread. What else is in the box? Well, the box is quite unique because it opens up. It holds all these threads.
I'm sorry, honey, I don't mean to interrupt you. Somebody is asking if the pen is only for the Luminaire.
It works with the Solaris and the Luminaire and capacitive screen products.
Thank you.
So, thank you. This also comes with 82 embroidery designs. It comes with needles. You've got beautiful Madeira thread here. Let's look on the other
side. Can you open it back up? I'm sorry, I was staring at your face.
That's hilarious. Now we're going to take this. Yes, it was. Let's take this here. What's on the other side? More colors. Also a base, because every one of those spools can be taken out when I want to use them, so you can unthread them. You put them right here. This becomes a thread stand. So you can use this as a thread stand for your machine. Now, I would probably normally take my holder off when I use it as a thread stand, but I just did that to show that you can carry it. But look at this here. That can be a thread stand to your embroidery machine. So if we add everything up, if you bought everything individually, it is $570 worth of value. Well, it doesn't sell for that, but that's the value. But it doesn't sell for this. Go to the So Fun Club price, $69 while we have them in stock. You can't find them. Look hard. You can't find this box for that price. So let's go on. We have Bianca that's going to show us one of the projects that she's been working on. And she actually created a little video that you can see that will have the link. I think we actually have the link up on the Facebook page. But what are you going to do, Bianca? What are you going to show us?
Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make a scarf. So first what you want to do is, what you want to do is you want to place down your wet and gone tacky pressure sensitive waters, whatever it is.
Okay, well, let's talk about that.
Well, let's actually say what it is.
Okay, so wet and gone is water-soluble stabilizer. But the tackiness, you peel and you have a tacky surface. Now, this is great for embroidering towels because what happens is you want to do hoopless embroidery where you hoop this, you score it, you peel it away, and you stick your towel on. But you don't want all the stabilizer there so it dissolves completely. So in this case, what did you do with each one of those sheets?
So I placed them down and each one I overlapped over the other to create one long piece of stabilizer. And then I took some yarn and then I laid it across like this.
Can you show us?
Yes. Can you grab me some scissors, please? Thank you. So,
Girls?
Come on, Dad.
Thank you very much.
We're used to having Bianca tell us what to do in our households.
Yeah. So you
is there curb pickup for the thread?
Yes. You press that.
Yes, there is curb pickup. You place the order, and you can do store pickup, and we'll know that. So.
You lay it down and you press it on the stabilizer. I can't talk right now. I'm sorry. And you want to make sure it's not wrinkled. I didn't. Okay. So you get the best result when it's not wrinkled, but either way, it's an amazing result and it's so comfy. And so you place it on like that, and then you take some stabilizer and you kind of sandwich it on. So you peel it, and then you sandwich it like this. And you put it right on top. You do it for each one. And you overlap like you did, thank you, for the bottom. And you want to press down pretty hard. And then, oh man, I am so sorry. And then, I am just a mess right now.
You're doing fine, too.
Thank you. And then you press one more down. Like this. And then once you do that, you're going to sew it with a honeycomb kind of sew.
Well, let's talk about that. So Bianca used her own machine, And this is a honeycomb stitch, but you could use a zigzag. And how did you start, Bianca? Where did you start? I think you started on the end, right?
Yeah, so what you want to do is you want to start on the end, leave about like a half an inch.
On each side here.
Yes, and you want to sew straight across.
Now, I noticed what you did is you started right on the yarn, the end yarn piece.
Because if you don't start right on the end, it can either fall off or you'll have some thread, like some stitch hanging off. So you want to get it right on the yarn. And then once you do all of the sewing.
What do you do that's about 3 inches?
Yes,
2 inches? About 2 inches?
2 fingers.
Okay,
each.
all the way down. And it doesn't have to be so perfect, but you're actually securing that. And then I saw you went all the way down, and then you came back with the zigzag, or either zigzag or a honeycomb on the edges. And you see she caught the yarn all the way down. Okay.
Because if you don't do that, then what will happen is you'll just have the stitches going across, and you'll have a bunch of weird loop things on the last piece of the
Which
yarn.
could be a good look.
It could be a good look if you want it, but it could like fall off or something. And
So what did you do after that? You took all this.
So once you finish, you're gonna want to soak it. One of them is stickier than the other one because I soaked
one
it.
you did and one I did, right?
Yes. So he did the non-sticky one, obviously, and then I did the stickier one.
Well, see, so let's look at these here, so you can see. You don't really see the stitches that much. It kind of blends in, but that's what's securing everything. And so you want to pick a thread that blends. Okay. Mm-hmm. So there we go. That's how you make a scarf. It takes a basic machine. And so what I did is I put together thank you, Bianca.
You're welcome. I'm a model. Thank
Yes,
you.
you are.
She's modest, huh?
I put together a special package because I bought all of the Jenny Haskins yarn that they had left. R&K, distributors of Floriani, has this beautiful. Now look at this yarn. I've never really knew how custom yarn could be, but you have different. Some has sequins, some have fuzzies, some are really thick. I mean, just some great collections. So I'm including all 7 of those collections. I'm including a pack of Wet and Gone tacky. And if I added all that up, it'd be $79.79 while supplies last. $39.49. Again, this is a project you can do with a machine that has just a zigzag stitch. You can probably do a straight stitch too. You just have to go over a lot of rows, but you just got to secure that. So now there was one question. The question was, where do you post the photos? Well, you should be able to post them right now in this feed. You can just upload. What's that?
In the comments section.
In the comments section, okay? So post in the comments section your photo. I'm just learning Facebook. I can talk to Facebook all the time, but I'm learning all the details here. So if not, we'll get you information. We're going to run this probably, the contest is going to run about a week or two because normally our So Fun Club goes to every store. And so we'll have times you have times to post things. So what more do we have to show you as far as a project you do at home? Juliana, how are you?
Hi.
What are you going to show us?
I'm going to be showing you guys the Hot Fix Rhinestone Setter. It is so easy. For a person who loves bling, it is the easiest thing. Before I knew about this, my mom had to hand do each individual gem onto my dance uniform. This took her about how long? Like a few hours?
Oh no, honey. It took me a day and a half.
If we had this.
Because show them the other side too.
She had to do this.
Those are all hand glued.
These are all hand glued. Shout out to Saddleback Valley Christian School.
Oh, look how dirty that sweater is.
She's a dancer.
Oh, okay, so that's how the old way. Show us how the new way works.
Yes. Ever since I got this, I went like crazy. I started bedazzling everything. I bedazzled her shirt.
She had the shirt off when you did that.
Yes, even her shoes. I even started bedazzling her shoes. Okay. Anyway, let me show you how to actually use it. It's as easy as a button. You just pick up the gem you want to use, place it on the spot that you want to bedazzle, push the button, you'll see the red light turn on, and you just press it over the gem. You want to hold it for around 10 seconds, more or less. It depends on how long the gem will be there, and it's so easy to use. Literally all I'm doing is pressing, and it's on there. And you can wash it and everything.
Ooh, show them your nails, girl.
I even did it on my nail.
And
Not
again,
recommended.
but did you talk about the fact it's battery powered?
You
Don't
don't need to plug anything in.
Yeah, don't touch the tip.
Because as soon as you click it, it heats up automatically.
Okay.
And it's really hot, so be careful.
So,
Real quick, honey, people are having a problem
Okay.
posting a photo in the comments.
Okay, so we're
can
gonna
they
get
email
back.
it?
Yeah, what we're gonna do is we're going to figure that out and let you have a chance to do that and give you all a chance to post. First virtual So Fun Club, technical difficulty. But remember, if you comment, like, share, or comment, you still can win prizes. But I really wanted to get that community together. We'll figure out a way. Maybe someone out there knows and helps us. But I'll have someone probably checking right now how to do that.
People are emailing you, just so you know.
Okay, yeah, I think the email is in there, george.moore@moores-so.com. You can email me the photos. That works, okay? I'm going to see a lot of good projects, okay? So, special package. Now, first of all, we have the Rhinestones setter by R&K Products. But I had them choose their most popular, how do you say this word? Swarovski.
Swarovski.
I'm really good at pronouncing words.
Okay.
Swarovski.
Hold on. Swarovski.
Just go away.
Okay,
Swarovski.
laughing does not count as like, share, and comment. So no laughing at the Moore family, okay? So what we have is they have special mix of different shapes. And all I know is that crystal is the best quality crystal, however you say it. So special mix. Now you can use other crystals. However, this selection and this quality is the best. So the total package is $96.93, $57.99 the total. By the way, if any of your purchase add up over $49, there's free shipping, okay? So what else? You know what? How about a real crazy special? I have this special thread selection, 15 shades of purple. Each one of these threads, by the way, that doesn't seem like it's purple, but they called it 15 shades of purple. Each one of these thread spools sell for $5.99. This is Floriani thread, the world's best polyester embroidery thread that has the sheen of rayon but the durability of polyester. We'll do the math. 15 times $5.99. Okay, that's a lot of thread. But also I had them put a special design collection, watercolor floral. This is multi-format, works with all different types of embroidery machines. If I add everything up, $159.99 while supplies last. This will go very quickly. $39.99. Okay. So, Miranda Rose, how are you, sweetheart?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm awesome. What are you going to show us?
Wait, but before that, we are lucky enough to have her home from college because they closed down her university.
Yeah. So I'm here. Sorry, I'm here to show you the Caterpillar tempered glass, and this is really cool because you can cut on it because there's a measuring system on here, and since it is glass, you can put it on a light box. Voila! Look at that.
So, light box not included, but we do have them available.
Yes.
So put it on the light box again. Put that light back on. That's nice. That's brilliant. So you see that? So that it has these special pads on here, so that it's not going to scratch the light box.
Yeah, and what this is also, you could also use it for ironing things. And so what I like to do is to put an open seam here, and I use my Dres Petite press portable iron to go and press the open seam along like this. It's not on, but
We don't have that turned on, by the way, because she hasn't passed that course in college.
I didn't.
Sorry.
That was funny.
Okay, so what you have here, you got the seam. This is tempered glass, so it can take the heat. And tell us more about that iron.
So this iron, it's great because it's small, which means it's portable. It also means that it saves a lot of energy right here. And there's 4 temperature settings, depending on the type of material you're using. And also there's 4 settings for the iron itself, depending on what project you're using and what you need.
So I would say that if I was using something where I had in the hoop and I wanted to press applique, that would be the position that I would use like that. But as you see, now that's the reason why we don't have it turned on, because we knew we were going to do this. And I wanted to keep my daughter's beautiful hands not burnt.
Sure, we were worried about her.
Yes.
What else can you do with the tempered glass?
Well, you can put it in this glow tote.
Okay, so let me show you what you do, okay? So we got the pressing. Let's think about this. If we look at the tempered glass, look at these wonderful grids. If I was to do applique, a lot of times you are turning your applique edges over and you want to have a certain seam allowance, so you can easily see the seam allowance and use the press and press that down. So that's, again, the great combination for everything right here. The other thing is tempered glass, you can cut against. So again, there's a lot of cutting mats that are for these light boxes, but this can double as a cutting mat, and so I can use...
Is there a smaller size of the caterpillar, the glass?
That's a question you're asking. No, this is the only size at this time. But you can see, I can use that, and I can cut against this here. Very nicely. And of course it's self-healing because it's glass. It's the tempered glass. So that's a great product. So why don't you tell us that the special prices individually?
Well, the tempered glass.
Let's start with this one right here.
Okay. The petite press runs about $39.99, but for the club price, it is $29.99.
$28.99.
$28.99.
Okay.
I don't have my glasses on.
Okay.
And then the Caterpillar tempered glass, the club price is $20.
Regular $29.99.
Mm-hmm. And this tote right here, let me explain a little about it before I say the price. This is where you put your Caterpillar tempered glass in, and it's perfect. It has a little handle right here, and when you open it, I'm sorry, it has an interior folder so you could organize it, and it comes with a shoulder strap.
Now it looks like you can put your light box in there as well.
Yeah,
and so
it
different
does.
brands in there. You can fit that in. It does.
It
Okay.
fits.
All right. So
And this is regular price $49.99.
$46.99.
46. The club price is $29.99.
But what's the best deal? Let's get it all, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we have a package where we have the tempered glass, we have the tote, and we have the iron. All 3 items. If we add it all up, $116.99 for $59.99. As you see, these clubs prices. Now, normally you have to be a club member to get these, but I made them open to all. Just go to the link on our website, to the So Fun products, and you can purchase this.
One question
Yes.
that was asked is, by using the rotary cutter on that glass, will it dull your blade?
Well, that's a good question. Probably if you were going to do a lot of cutting, you would want to use it on your regular cutting mat. But I think in situations where we want the clarity of that light shining through in simple projects, it's also great when you want to take it to class. So you want to have several things. So again, if you're going to do a lot of cutting, that's a good consideration.
And just so people watching know, the videos, you will be able to post your pictures as soon as this live feed is over. That's the key there. So you want to wait until the feed is over and George signs off, and then you can go ahead and load your photos.
Thank you, Mrs. Moore.
Well, I read it. I believe it was Jenny. Thanks, Jenny, helping out from home.
Okay, so that's the Caterpillar combo with the Dritz iron. Let's go on. Okay, so many of you are aware that we had to not only, well, we actually had to close our...
Light box for sale.
The light box is for sale. Email me. I didn't have a chance to put it on the website. Email me and I'll give you a special buy here. There's a lot of things I wanted to do, but I put that crazy warehouse sale on and I've been inundated. By the way, if you want a great buy on a sewing machine, you can still email me. I will get back to you eventually.
Look at that. Jenny's posting links for all of these items.
Oh, wonderful. That's great. All right, so not only because of the coronavirus going on, the crisis, we had to close our stores. But as you see, we're still interacting with you. But about a week before, we had our biggest event planned called the QES. And in that, there was going to be 4 different classrooms. And one of them was a special classroom that we were featuring a Kimberbell project. Okay, and so what we're going to do is make that kit available. And normally this type of kit is only available when you come to an event, but we have all these kits here. We're making a special buy on it. So the kits include, it's a flamenco pillow and a floral tote bag. Now, what's great about
Gosh, that is so cute.
it is so cute. I might get you back to sew again. My wife used to
know.
sew a lot, but then kids happen. So what's great about the kit, everything except for the thread and stabilizer is included. Okay, this is for multi-format embroidery machines. I believe this one requires at least, I think we were going to use an 8 by 12 inch hoop, but I believe that's a requirement to use this kit. Maybe a little smaller. But you get a CD of all the multi-formats of embroidery designs. And the great thing about it is you have step-by-step instructions so that it goes through every single step of how to create this.
Yes, Kathy, you'll be able to watch from the beginning anytime.
Yes, okay. And so let's start with the tote. Now you get in the kit, you get this denim tote. And something unique about this is the denim tote is the seam is not created so you can embroider it easily. And so this project is designed for either where you have a combination machine, an embroidery and sewing machine, or many of our customers have both an embroidery machine and a sewing machine. So you get that included. Plus, obviously, all the embroidery elements you have. Right here, these are part of the pole flower kit. So you have these pole flowers, and they give you more pole flowers than what's required. And so these are actually on a string, and you pull them out, and what happens is it cinches up, and it creates a little flower that you can stitch down. And you can see this one right here, they just used a section of one, so that one of the pole flower strands made all three of those. And then so you're going to have some extra of those for use other projects. By the way, these are fringes. That's part of the embroidery file. So those are not part of the pole flower, but that it completes the whole ensemble. Now, the flamenco pillow. First of all, again, everything is pre-cut for you. Isn't that awesome? Yay. You get a kit. And so you do get the buttons. Now they used one, but you get extra buttons to work with. And those were stitched on with a sewing machine. You also see the chenille.
That's so funny. I didn't even notice that.
Chenille there. I always think of chenille, chamazel.
Positive Incorporated.
Yeah, there we go. And so you got the fabric for that, and teach you how to make chenille. You actually cut it, and then you can take you can use the brush or a nail file and rough that up there. I tell you, their vinyl is our most popular vinyl. I mean, it actually you peel it off. And so that way you have the film and you stitch it right down. I tell you that then you use an iron. That petite iron would be perfect for that. There's a special technique for doing the flange edges right here of the pillow, and you have all the trim and made for it. You even get the pillow form. So again, a perfect project while we're at home. Okay, so. And one thing that they talked about is the Kimberbell tape. And I was talking to my educator, Michelle, and she was saying that she did not even hoop this. She put it in the hoop on the stabilizer and used the tape and taped it down. But what she said, what she loves about that tape, a lot of your project where you're doing zippers and you're actually taping underneath, it doesn't peel. It doesn't leave a residue. So they rave about that tape. So you even get a roll of that tape. So again, this is not available normally. You always have to come to an event. But because we had to cancel our event, we're breaking the rules. We're probably going to get in trouble. It's a lot easier to ask for permission maybe sometimes. So we have these. If we run out, there's no rain checks. We're selling this kit for $89. I know my cost on this. I'm basically just moving this out. That's for both. Everything. It's a combo of two. Okay. The question was, is it for both? Okay. So. Come on, girls. Let's say good night to everyone.
Look at all this.
Good night to everyone.
So again, I want to wish you all well. Thank you for joining us in So Fun Club. Again, our lives have changed a lot. Our stores are still closed, but thank you for all those that responded and called me about buying machines. Our warehouse sale's still going on. Eventually I'll get to you. Email me, probably the best. My phone is blowing up. And to let us be your sewing machine family. That's what I really want this us to be part of your lives as well. So Goodbye for now.
Bye.